Hello and welcome back. Right, this currently is my garage. And now I'm going to turn it into my dream workshop. So I've got loads to do, and this is going to be the place that I'm going to do it. So I'm going to turn this place into this eventually, but to start with I need to get cleared out. I need all this out to make a decent base, a decent start. So yeah, loads and loads and loads to do. But it shouldn't be too bad, So I'm going to do this in between work. So I'm going to do a few days at work, I'm going to do most of my days in here. So yes, my dream workshop. I can't wait, honestly, can't wait. Right, come on, let's get it cleared out. So my idea is to have a big desk here in the middle. I want shelves up here on the left hand side, or the left hand side as you look at it, it's the right hand side now. I want my old cassette player, because I've got some cassettes to play that I'm going to listen to while I'm doing the work. And I want a big counter here, but I want it so I can move it up and down. So if I do need more space, I can pull it this way or I can push it into the middle. But it's going to be a fairly big space that we can walk all the way around and do bits and bobs. And hopefully there's a bit of lighting, set some cameras up and everything else. Yes, absolutely loads to get to. So this here is a car that we need to get back on the road. As you can see here, it's currently in bits, and this car must have been like this for the last 10 years in bits, and it's not moved. So that's another job I want to get done. I want to put this back on the road and enjoy it. It's my brother's car. So my brother left this here 10 years ago and then moved to Germany 5 years ago, and this thing hasn't moved an inch since. So yes, it's a shame for it to be sat here, especially it's come to, what is it, it's 26 years old now, this car. But yeah, it's been in loads of bits. It wasn't worth too much at the time, but they're probably tripled in value now. So yeah, look, absolute mess. I think that there, it's a bloody Carl Fogarty jumper, I think. Yeah, loads of bits and pieces. So yes, there's that to pull out, but I think I might take that and put it on the ramp, just so I could see underneath it. So there's that to get on the ramp and out of here, and then I've got a bit more space to work. But ideally I'd like to bring a car into here and work, so we'll see. Right, let's just keep going. We have got a big problem with rats in here at the moment, so I don't know if they're still in here, but there is evidence that they are still in here. We set this trap up, well I didn't, but this trap has been set up, there's nothing set it off. They've taken the bait. I think that's already gone off. Yeah. So hopefully they've not done too much damage to this when we pull it out. Because if they've been into engine bay or have got into the interior somehow, it's not going to look good. Ugh. Just another one of these problems. Right. This is my much loved push bike. Must have had this 21 years. This push bike, 21-year-old. Took it to the bike shop here in Epworth. I shan't mention it, but there's only one bike shop in Epworth. He'd repaired it or serviced it, charged me 150 quid for the privilege, and then when I went to drive it, I went to ride it. There's all the gubbins for it, but they bloody, all the calipers fell out of the front brake. So as I was going down the road, it was like bloody tight, bloody what's it called? He moved run down road and all the stuff fell off his legs. Yeah, it was like that. It was going ting ting ping ting ping ping ping. Oh, that was a bit all Fast and Furious when the bloody footwell falls out. I don't know why that happened. So yeah, I was going to get into biking, nearly killed myself, and then retired from biking. So yeah, it was a good one. This bike, it's still good today. Yeah, just needed that service, but never mind, I never got there. But that's another thing I could do, get this bike back on the road, get it on my work table, and get a good service. That's something else to look out for. So if you're into biking, I'm the guy for you. Yeah, I've been in here, it's unlocking so many memories. Right, I do get distracted quite easily. I'm like, ooh, a butterfly, and yeah, I get distracted. But yes, a few plans. It's going to be mint in here. I think I also want, in the loft, I'm going to have like some old PlayStations and stuff, and I've got an old Gran Turismo steering wheel, and I remember that being amazing. So I might set up in the eave there, well, just in the apex of the roof, just on that back gable, I might set up a bit of a PlayStation simulator rig. So yeah, fancy a bit of that, just kind of my place, just to get away from everybody, just shut the door, lock this one, and then shut myself off away from everybody, and kind of like have this as JordDoes zone. Yeah, just out of the way. Might even have a little bar in that corner and a bed up there. So might have to get permission from the landlord. That's my parents. But can't see there's been any problems. Don't even know I'm here. Keep that door locked. But yes, let's keep going. Right, so my aim today mainly is to get this table cleared and in the middle. But I'd like to just try and come up with like a wheel idea, so I can lift it up and down when it's put it on wheels. I want to put it on wheels, but I don't know how. Might have to take up a bit of welding. I think I want to weld some nuts into here and have some kind of like mechanism at the top, so I can higher it and lower it, and then I can wheel it out, I think. So drop it down, it's on the wheels, lift it up, and it's like, or I could just put it on wheels with brakes on. That's not a bad idea. Honestly, don't know how I think it'll, yeah, wheels with brakes. We'll go with that. But I need it here, and that's what we're going to get done in today's video. So I'm going to find a home for everything else, clear it out, and put that there. Wish me luck. I don't know who's done that. What a bloody vandal. It's good though. Maybe I should have took that up. Right, in here, look. Look at them. The new table wheels. Yes. Amazing. I don't know how I cope. That, for the people at home, is a coping saw. That's where that joke came from. Old number plates. Are you the kind of guy that keeps old number plates? I didn't think I was, but it looks like I kept everything. Yeah. Where am I going to put that? Just there. Right, so this is going to be my new spray oil everything cupboard. I've got one over there, but it's going to be here instead, just because it's easier to get to. So this is going to be my new condiment cupboard. Right, so underneath there is an old worktop. That must have been in there about, bloody hell, 15 years. I reckon get that in here. That'll make a lovely space, as long as it don't protrude the door, which I don't think it will. Get this in here. That'll be the first thing. Might just put a little sink in here, just so I can wash my hands, my face, or have a stand-up washing sink, so I don't have to have a shower. Living in garage part 2. Right. Just got to keep going. Right, slowly getting there now. Hello, someone shouting. We've organised it into piles and had a sweep up. Still, this all needs to go. Right, rubbish. Let's get loaded up with rubbish. Right. Counter going in there. Right, that's out here, but it's a bit of a banana. I think we'll get away with it, but it must have been in there within 15 years. Right, let's measure that, and then we'll cut it and get ready for it. So it's 148 across there and then 600 back this way, but then we just need to knock a little bit off for when it butts up against the wall. I'll show you. So I've just tapered that just to make it Are we on? Right, so we've got this piece of wood for his supports. There and there, and then height then. Right, so I can't remember height wise of a worktop. A desk is quite low. I think a desk is like 650 or something. Can't remember. Let's do some measuring of desks. Alright, this here that I've set up is 800, and then this washing machine is 840. So if we do the bottom of our counter 850, we'll be able to get that washing machine underneath it. Not that it's going to stay underneath it, but you could put one there if you wanted to. It's a good rule of thumb. So 850 to the bottom. That's what we'll work to. Right, so I've marked the wall. Show you that in a bit. I'm going to put my laser on it, but don't really need a laser, so I can hold it, drill it, and put it on. So yeah, 850 to bottom. Is that right? Yeah, 850 to bottom of his worktop, which means when we put those supports on, it'll be 850 to the top of it. Yes, easy. Right, just going to pilot drill this wood, so to make it easier later when I drill it and countersink it. I wasn't going to wait for the SDS, I was just going to crack on with this, but I don't want to turn into drill mode. Right, I've got another drill here. Perfect. Easy. We'll use this. Righty then, here we are. There's my line. I don't know if you can see it, but we're just going to go to the top of that. There's my line, because we're working to the top. And there's my line here. Fire this through. I don't call it a combi drill for anything, so I haven't got an impact either, so we're going to use my combi drill. It's not what I'd usually use. I'd have an impact, but I haven't got one. Right, so ordinarily all this would sit on a carcass, so a kitchen unit. We don't have a carcass, so we just had to make that up. There's my two combi drills. Have a slurp of tea. And we'll stick this worktop on, which looks like a banana. It's not that bent. Right, I don't know, best way of fastening it up really. L brackets, got some of them somewhere. Think Gordon, think. Them, these. Nope, too big. I have got some little L brackets, and that's what we're going to fix it to, underneath. Not really happy like that at the minute, but it needs a leg. Let's get a leg. I've got a leg. I don't know if that's going to get any better. Should do. Right, let's L bracket it, screw it in at back and see what happens. Right, L brackets, 3 of. She looks like she's going to need more than 3, but we'll start with 3 and see what happens. Right, first bracket in. But obviously I can't use too longer screws because they'll go up through worktop. But any out smaller is not going to grab onto it to pull it down. Could use something a bit more heavy duty and grind tops off, but that'd be a bit rough. Yeah, I didn't film me screwing it on, but can't do bloody everything here. Oh, what about this? Oh, my thing's broke. Yeah, there you go. Bloody hell. About now. I don't know how I think come up. I'll put one screw in and see what happens. Oh, it's proper board, I tell thee. Oops. I don't know what to suggest. Give me a minute. Cut back to once I've done. Right. I just need to get 2 more screws in here. Hold that down, and then look here. This should be flat. Bloody hell. Right, I managed to find some more L brackets. More L brackets the better. Oh my, look at it from here. fine, honestly, it'll be fine. Right, so that corner is fastened down. I just need to pull this one down. Ugh. Now these screws might be a little bit too long, but on this job, don't really matter today. Right, see if I can screw this up. No, can't hold you at the same time. It might go through top, but it'll hold it at least. Let's close this gap up. Oh, it's bent bracket. Bloody hell. This is how this video is going to be called How Not to Fit a Kitchen Worktop in a Garage. That's bent because it's been under counter for 15 years. .com. So it's done what I didn't want it to do basically. See there, it's just pulled out. So because this worktop's just made out of, I don't know, glued chuffing wood shavings, when you put any pressure on it, it's not actually a lot to work to or fix to. Because this is quite bent, there's quite a lot of tension in it. So naturally it wants to go upwards, so you're only relying on the strength of the screw to hold it, but because in the actual worktop itself just sawdust, it'll get an okay fixing, but never a decent fixing. So ordinarily this wouldn't be bent, so it'd just be straight. What have I got? I think naturally it'll go back once it's level. It'll kind of find its shape again, but currently it isn't. Alright, I managed to get a clamp on it here, but it is tight, it's well tight. But the problem is I try and pull it up here, it's wanting to lift it that end, so it's only got so much give. Right, how long are these screws? Here. Fire some screws up there and see what happens. One at battery charge. Right. So, let's see if I can close this gap. Can you see it? I hope so. So I've got you rested between my legs. Right, absolutely chaos here right now. There's just not enough strength in this to hold it. So what I'm going to do is, and you shouldn't really do this, but I can, that beam all the way across there, I'm just going to screw across here. Just going to pepper it in screws and that'll hold down. This is just a cheap job. I mean, if you're interested in having a kitchen fitted and you like what I'm doing, then give me a ring. I'll happily come and sort you out. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Literally just going to go pepper that, screw that in and see what happens. The worktop's bent is what's the problem here. I thought I'd get away with it actually, but there's so much tension in that bent worktop. I didn't think it would be as bad as what it is, so we're just going to bear with it. It's only temporary, permanently. Okay, there goes nothing. Caption for this video is going to be customer not happy with how I've fitted worktop. be like, oh, furious. Tell you what though, it's beautiful. Look at it now. Whoa! Oh, it just wants pulling down on that corner. That's how you do it. It's got a bit of a natural lean this way, but I like that because if you spill out, it rolls off. There we go. Just need to fit this leg on here. I mean, I don't think it's a job where Mr. Howden's gonna go, well done lad, but I'm happy with it. I don't give a fuck what Howden says. I'll knock him out. Perfect. Look at it, chuffy now. I could get on there if I want.
Go on then.
Alright, I will. There we go. Perfect. Probably can't fit a washing machine underneath it, but I don't want a bloody washing machine underneath it. Right, what's next? Ideally this. Get this out in the middle. Proper bench in the middle. Move all that. Right, what's next? Well, I think that shelf, as the shelves all the way around the garage, are crap. Just made out of chuffing 9mm ply. I'm going to find another piece of worktop and I'm going to put it up there. Let's go. Right, so we've battled on with his combi drill and his screwdriver. So his screwdriver and his drill. What I've got. Right, that's it. I've battled along too long now. Oh. This SDS drill. It's the old brushed one. I prefer it. I've had the brushless one, crap. This one, amazing. Ooh. Yeah, I want to know. It said on website if you spend over 300 quid, you got a free torch. Where is it? Wow, look at that. Ooh. To be fair, out of all my tools, my impact was actually alright. I just love new shit. Look at that. Perfect. And then because I kept breaking the others, got this little skirmandizer here. This just goes onto here. No, I dropped right bollock there, innit? This is for a 12 volt battery. I haven't got any. I thought this would just slid onto an 18 volt and it's not. It's not right one. Bloody hell. Anyone want this? Because I don't need it. Ooh, it's posh this, because it's got the light button on the back there. Gives you 3 different settings for the. So that's bright, that's not as bright, and that's the dimmest. And then that's off. So just press that button on there. And then this, it's got a button here which kind of goes through the different modes without having to press this one. But if you want automatic, you've got to press that manually and then cancel it, press the button that's on there. So yeah, that's there. Yes! Turns out, if I'd have spent 350 quid, I spent 305. If I spent that extra 10, I'd have got an 18 volt bloody torch. Never mind. Flat blade. Perfect. I mean, bit of overhang there, but for that now, proper shelf that. Look at that. Looks like it's leaning. Looks like it's leaning forward. Like it's going like this. Like it's giving it like a little hug, stop it falling off. So yeah, 21 years That worktop's been laying about. Now look at it, hung on the wall, all its pride and glory. That's it, let's fill it full of shit now. Right, so I need to clear this area now, and that bench, when we finish, is be here, ready for as conversion. So I'll go through that once we've moved it, but that bench, middle, nothing around it. Right, let's bloody go. Let's go. Might just have to fill my shelves up for now, because kind of you can't make an omelette without cracking a few eggs, and basically we just need to shove everything to one side and slowly put it back together and disperse and find homes for everything. But yes, the further along we go, we kind of figure out what's going off. Oh, I thought you was a time lapse. Let's do a time lapse. So there we go, finally can walk around. Still a bit of fettling, but we can do it. So there's a bit of room now to swing a cat in that corner, so I'll be able to put that hub back together. We've got a workbench that I can walk all the way around. Eventually that's going to have a platform and wheels on it, so I can move it about and then lock them into place. That's going to go, that's going to go, and then that should just be free. All that's going to go as well. So yeah, we're going to have a desk along the back of here with my chair, and then another shelf across there. So that's let's get in there. It's going to be like the bloody workshop of dreams. So can't wait. Keep tuned, and see you on the next one.